Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Elden Ring. Last we left off, we did Mohg's Palace. Yep, we did the whole thing. We started off at the cliff with the famous farming spot, I should say, up at the cliff with all the Albinorix. I forget what it's called. The Palace Approach Ledge Road. Yep, we started here, went through a whole bunch of Albinorix, especially in here where there's like 40 or so. It was a lot. Um, Luckily, we were able to summon Rolo, who definitely helped out. Probably would have died without him, to be honest. There's just that many of them. Um, through the Albinorix, we did a bunch of Albinorix through here. There's a giant crow here, as well as a white mask invader. Continued on. One of the crows here glitched through the wall, so we didn't have to deal with him. Looted the Haligtree talisman in the graveyard here. Continued on this way, took on a whole bunch of dogs in this area. I think it was like another 20 or so. It was a lot of dogs. There was another white mask invader around here, I want to say. This way, there was another white mask invader, I think here as well. Or is it this one? I think it was this over here. So there was 3 white mask invaders in that one area alone. They're not too hard, it's just 3 in one area is quite a lot. And according to their item descriptions, they were kidnapped or lured. I want to say they were kidnapped. Yeah, they were abducted by the Lord of Blood. So, Mohg, it's like Miquella's not the only person Mohg kidnapped. But we beat the 3 white mask invaders. One of them dropped the armor set. After that, went through some more Albinorix up to the mausoleum where there was a whole bunch of putrid corpses just in the way. And there's just a lot of them. So much so that I decided just to run past them. Went through the cave with a whole bunch of sanguine nobles. Found the merchant. We did die to one of the sanguine nobles. Well, we died to blood loss, but we still died in that cave. Made it through the cave. Went back to do the last step in Vare's quest line where we invaded him. And then he gave us more bloody fingers, or festering bloody fingers, and Vare's bouquet, which is a mace shaped like a bouquet of flowers. Okay, Vare. I wonder who they were for. Did that. Grabbed another somber ancient dragon smithing stone. That's a mouthful. I think it was the 4th one so far. One in Faramazula, one from Lieutenant's Quest, one from Anastasia invading in the snowfields, and one in the palace. Yeah, the 4th one. So I should have 2 left. I don't think I used them. Yeah, so I still have 2. I know where I'm going to use one for Melania's weapon, because I really do like that one. Really do like Melania's weapon, especially for NPC fights. The other one, I'm not too sure what I want to use it on yet. I don't know. I'll just hold on to it till I figure something out. But one's for Melania, the hand of Melania, and the other one is for something. I'll figure it out eventually. Got a smithing stone, and then we fought Mohg, Lord of Blood, where we one-cycled him. We beat him before we even transitioned into phase 2. Didn't even get a chance to knee heal. He tried, but we didn't let him. those hook claws with lightning, with the electrify armament buff. Oof, I just shredded him. And that wasn't even the optimized way to do it too. I could have slapped on the white mask, Lord of Blood's exaltation, put the thorny crack tier in the physic. All that would have added to the damage we were done. But we got it done. First try. I didn't want to fight him, so. And after that, we talked to Needle Knight Latenna, or Lita. Needle Knight Lita. Not Latenna, Lita. I only talked to her because I was afraid she was going to disappear if I warped out. Though I think she's still there. I don't think she moves until you actually enter the DLC. So she should still be there if we go back. But we talked to her and that was it. That's all we did. And between episodes I didn't do anything. All I really did was upgrade the Albinorc shield. Though I got to change the Asher War on it. And that was it. So I just upgraded the shield and that was it. So, and today we'll be doing Miquella's Haligtree. Or at least the branches of it, at least. I don't know how far we'll actually get, but I want to hopefully do the branches today. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. So I hope to do it today, but and equipment to do that. Oops. We'll have Uchi Katana, at least to start. Just because I like the Asher War on it. It's good for the smaller enemies we'll encounter. I have the dagger just for the Assassin's Gambit. We're going to try to be sneaky. We'll try. Just because the branches are full of Oracle envoys that like to spawn holy bubbles right on top of you. They'll do that especially if they can't see you, like if you're out of sight. They'll just spawn one right on top of you. It's not fun. Retrace seal, Albinorc shield just for the lighter weights so we can have medium equip load. We have starting off with the Imped cat mask. Or the Imped cat. I think it's not really a mask, it's like a full-on helmet. And the only reason I have this is for the +2 to the intelligence, because I need 16 intelligence for one of the spells I want to use. Banished Knight armor, scale gauntlets and greaves. The Haligtree talisman +2 for the holy defense, or the holy negation. Shard of Alexander, because Unsheath should one-shot those smaller envoys at our level. Godfrey icon, because we're chucking giant fireballs where we can. Here's Cami for health regen. The flask has Green Burst and Heart Tier. Flame Pots because Crab and Rolo. And the spells, Lightning Spear. Said Giant's Flame, take the Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike, Pest Threads, Burn of Flame, Vow, Heal. And the spell we'll be using will be Unseen Form. Mainly for one particular section. And I'll probably talk about it once we get there, but it's for one section in the tree where we'll use Unseen Form, which does stack with Assassin's Gambit, so you can sneak past a lot of enemies that way. Like we did that, I think we did that with the Draconic Tree Sentinel in Faram Azula, I believe. Though I think Assassin's Gambit was good enough for that, but yep. And before we do the branches, there's at least two things we gotta do. We gotta talk to Gideon, because he should have some more stuff for us. And we have to go activate Mohg's and Morgoth's Great Rune. In fact, I think we have... Oh no, okay, I did activate right cards. Okay, I wasn't sure. So, we have Mohg's and Morgoth's Rune to activate. And I think there's something else, but I don't quite remember. But enough rambling. Let's go talk to Gideon. The baby-hating, puppy-killing brute. All-seeing brute. No one liked you, Gideon. And we'll give it to you later.
You. What is it?
I don't want to be talking to you either. About the Lord of Blood's cocoon.
Ah, I see. So Miquella was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, the final clue has been brought into the light. One of the last few pieces of the round table. I need to put everything together. As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites, known only to me.
Law of causality. Alright. You have anything more to say about it?
Well, I wonder what comes next. If he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all would be well. But perhaps it would be safer to destroy it. Miquella is the one thing that remains a mystery to me.
It remains a mystery to most of us, anyway. Well, yeah, he's still kind of a mystery. Still a mystery surrounding his motivations, really. Is this new dialogue?
Ah, so the secret medallions led you to the land of the Haligtree. I'd expect to find Melania there. She who fought Radahn to a standstill. Well, if the scarlet rot hasn't eaten her away completely. But with the Haligtree as it is, I suppose Miquella must already be. Ah, my apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. A secret rite, known only to me. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Black Flames Protection. Alright, so kind of did the dialogues kind of out of order, but yeah, once you make it to the Haligtree, the medallion one pops up. Once you kill Mohg, the cocoon one pops up. And you don't have to talk to him to get the items. The items will show up once you beat Malekith, regardless if you have them or not. Or if you haven't collected them and you beat Malekith, they'll be at the Twin Maiden Husk, so you don't have to worry about missing them. You just have to go buy them. And Law of Causality puts a little bubble on you that after 5 hits explodes in AoE around you. And Black Flames Protection boosts your physical damage negation by, I want to say 30%? I want to say it's 30%. But it reduces your flask charge, or the amount of health you get from flasks. That's the trade-off, but I won't be using either one, so. Now we're going to activate the runes. I like holding off on activating these 2 runes just because it's pretty neat how they show up, because the twins. Excuse me. The retree's right there. Can't quite see much from that vantage point. All you can really see is the Erdtree from this one. That's Rykard's tower. Can't quite tell what that is. Wait, that's Storm Castle? Huh. Oh, it's Stormvale Castle. Yep, I see it now. Okay, that's not Rykard's tower. That's Godric's tower. That's the bridge, and that's Stormhill Castle. Okay. I like how the missing piece on Morgoth's rune is on Mohg's rune. Kind of like that. And how the faded part of Mohg's rune is kind of the highlighted areas of Morgoth's rune. I just like that. Store power of the Great Rune. Rune restored. And Mohg of Bloods. Mohg's Great Rune. And Morgoth's Great Rune. Yeah, greatly raises HP. I think it increases by 25%, I want to say. Yeah. This Great Rune is the anchor rune that houses the base and provides two things. Or improves two things. That the Omen King was born of the golden lineage, and that he was indeed the Lord of Lindell. Yeah. And here's Mohg's rune. Atlantic rests. Its blessing grants a blessing of blood to summoned phantoms, and imparts a phantom great rune upon successful invasion. Twin brothers and the great runes are naturally similar, but Mohg's rune is soaked in accursed blood from his devout love for the wretched mire that he was born into far below the earth. I have no clue what the phantom great rune does or anything like that, because I do not do online stuff. I think it's mainly for online. Although it might work for Spirit Ashes, maybe? Question mark? That I don't know. But Black Slide's protection. Yep. Damage negation. However, Sacred Flask and other forms of HP restorations are impaired. Causality. Sparring causing causality within that allows the caster to automatically retaliate upon receiving a certain amount of blows. Alright. I won't be using any of that because, well, we probably don't need Godric's Great Rune anymore. Well, we do need it for right now, but eventually we won't be needing Godric's Great Rune at all. We could probably go without it. Was there anything else I wanted to do before the Haligtree? I do want to do the Great Jar, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. I'll probably do that with the Hand Millennia. It's just easier for me that way. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Off to the Haligtree branches. Oh boy. Miquella's Haligtree. A whole bunch of dootings. I need to reallocate my flasks a little bit. That might be good enough. So we're going to be making liberal use of Giant Flame Take V. Just to kind of smash these bubble guys off. Actually, we don't need to do that. Well, this one shot. So we'll one shot, good. Alright. Sacramental Bud. Although, part of me wants to probably go back to the round table and grab a talisman from the Ancestral Spirit Remembrance. Should we try it? That works. Yep, we're going to be making liberal use of Giant's Flame, Take Thee, and Gravity. While we ourselves are going to try and not die to gravity. Okie dokie. You will probably turn around. Can we backstab you? Yes, we can. Thank you. I wasn't quite sure if we could backstab them, but we can. Okie dokie. I could try, but don't know how well that will do. Try to get a good angle. Alright, not far enough. Never mind. Alright. The first annoying section of the area. The three amigos. We should be able to get pretty close to them. Perfect. Yep. These guys have good aggro ranges. You gotta be careful. I shouldn't say they have good aggro ranges, they have large aggro ranges. It's kind of nuts sometimes. Oh. This might be a good spot. I forgot about the ants. There's quite a number of them. But with our current setup, we're just one-shotting them as they come by. We're going to sit here for the next one to come by. Though it might take a minute. I overshot it, but nope. We got him. Is there any more ants? Alright, I think that was all of them. Don't see any more. Alright. Cute. See if I can take them both out. Oh. Okay, no. Well, he fell off anyway, so. Alright. Was there an item over here? Okay. Oh, but there's that giant flower up there. Should we go up first? I think so. We'll just hop back down once we're done. Yes, apparently the big Miranda flowers can move. Will you fall off? No, you won't. Okay. Yeah, I think Giant's Flame should work or help us. Alright, how am I going to get over there? Down there, it looks like. Yeah, to go from over there, okay. There's probably a way you could jump, but I'm not going to risk it. I'd rather not do this area more than once if I can help it. Yeah, we'll come back. Well, meh. Take him out while we're here. Alright. You guys next. Bye-bye. My beloved.
My beloved.
Well, now that I think about it, since one of the prattling pates advanced box quest line, I wonder if another one does to any other quest lines or interactions. I don't think so, but it would be pretty interesting if there was. I'll have to think about it, where there could be one. All right. money? More money is good. I took care of those guys earlier. So that's good. Alright. Now hopefully this will do a lot of damage. That works. Oh. He was guarding. Envoy Crown. Alright. Envoy Crown just boosts the Envoy Horn weapon skills of the small one, the medium one, and the big one. Or, yeah, the small horns from the little guys, the large horns from the medium guys, and the colossal one from the big guys. I think it's only like 10% or so. It's not that crazy, but it's something. Cured meats. And the giant one, giant envoy that we just killed. The ones up here are the only source of the colossal envoy horns. I will try to get one. I will get one eventually, but hopefully I get one this episode, but I doubt it. There's only 3 of them, and it's, I think, a 4% drop chance from them. So I wouldn't be holding my breath. Or I won't be holding my breath for that. Alright, so we took care of that. Took care of that. Alright, so we just have this and then that lower area. How do I want to handle this? I'm not going to need Rolo here for a hot minute. Let's get our preserving boluses. Gonna have to... Alright. Let's see how close we can get without getting spotted. So we got some doot-dooters. Let's just knock them off. Really? Thank you. Butterflies, powder. So giant flame pot, probably a good idea for these small guys. That's a good one, good place to put it. All right. Let's back off. Probably get smacked in the face here. Oh, that was a ton of damage. Oh my god. What was that, 4,000 a pillar or something like that? Jeez. Okay, those... Should have done that at the beginning. But with them out of the way, this is mostly cleared, so you can grab all this stuff. All that's left is that lower area, which is... it was difficult to get to before. Stone's key. Not needed, but we'll take it. But yeah, getting to the lower branches down there used to be a pain in the butt. I remember dying to that guy like 4 or 5 times before I got past it. But there's a very easy way to do it. Well, easier way to do it, I should say. Let's see. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. I should have jumped. Oh well. Chalk another one up to gravity. Luckily, we don't have to clear up the upper area anymore. We just have to get to the little ant area. Oh well. Excuse me. Just take care of you guys so I don't have to accidentally get shot in the back. Alright. There we go. Easy peasy. Now do this again. Oops, oops. This. We should be able to get to about here. The little one. Bam. You know what? You get one too. It's on the house. It's... they're right there. I don't want... It's 200,000 runes. Oh. Fine, I'll go grab it. Where do I have to remember where to go? Well, first things first. Ant be gone. Oops. Gone, which means there should be one more somewhere. There. Oh, 2 more actually. Okay. Nope, actually, ooh, wow, there's a lot more. Didn't mean to do that. Right. Come on, ants. Let's go. Oh. And I forgot to mention that the Haligtree as a whole is considered a legacy dungeon. So you're not going to be able to get flask recharges from defeating enemy groups. Mr. Ant. You're going to be difficult, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to be difficult. Alright, whatever. Yes, I know I could be using the fire, what's it called? The Flame God seal, whatever, the Fire Monk seal. I know I could be using that, but I don't wanna. Alright, Envoy. Mr. Ant. That's for not coming when I said to come. Just take care of you guys so I don't have to worry about you. Alright, so we came down that way, which means we go this way. In fact, let me slap that on, just in case. I don't expect to die again, but you never know. Alright. Maximum stealth. Let's go. I was just checking if there was an item, but there's not. Alright, cool. Alright, so here we go. Whew. You know what? Running jump. Alright, so now we can make our way to the last branches down here. Warm stone, it's actually not a bad idea. Alright, Mr. Pain in the Neck himself, right there. Like the moment, like, you can actually just barely see it, but there's a little Miranda sprout just kind of chilling on the branch right in front of us. Like, not much further, or you run towards him, and you about get halfway between us and him. Big guy up there is going to start launching giant holy bubbles at you. And oh boy, it's really nerve-wracking. Little Miranda sprouts along the way down there, spewing scarlet rot, and then you got that big guys blowing bubbles at you. It's real stressful getting through it. However, if you use the power of stealth, Assassin's Gambit with unseen form, you can actually get very close to him. You can just sprint down this little branch here. You can get almost underneath him before he realizes you're there. It's actually really nice. But we're actually going to take the side path here. You can actually kind of see it. Those branches drop down and take the little side path. And then we'll go up and kill him before we do the gauntlet. There's another giant Miranda sprout down there. So, alright. Getting a bit unseen form. We should be pretty good for now. Just line it up so we don't die to gravity. Alright, and we're cooking. Ignore you. Get out of the way. Thank you. Alright. Yep. He sees us, but we're kind of protected by branches. Let me get my spell ready, but he's our next target. I should be able to get somewhat close to him. Almost ducked it. Can you stop? Ah. I thought I'd duck the one swing, but I guess not. All right. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Because there's not just 3 of them, there's actually 4. I mean, I would do Burn O' Flame, but it doesn't really do too well on inclines. I could try sniping them, but the amount of health they have is just too much. I have a feeling this is gonna hurt, and hurt a lot. Okay. Bow, turtle. We'll start with Burn O' Flame, see how far that gets us. Yeah, it doesn't do too well on inclines. Oh. Yeah, just run away. Yeah, that's the little... They'll just spawn holy bubbles on you. This big guy doesn't care. Try to take out the small guy next. Oop, dodged too soon. Yeah, that's a real hot mess. My flesh. And they're guarding our very own Oracle envoys. We can summon our little own doot-dooters. The Herald are coming. But yeah, this little encounter right here is really, really hard. Well, yeah, hard. Because Burn O' Flame is good, but it doesn't do too well on inclines for whatever reason. Oh, excuse me. Another good one that might be pretty good at this spot was probably Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike, but I didn't have it equipped, so I couldn't test it out. But we got it done, that's good. You know, we'll go down this way. I gotta do everything at least once. So we have a giant Miranda. I think he's only there just to, you know, pester you as you run this way. Do your light show. Thank you. I get smacked in the head. Oh, he's gonna go spit at us. No one wants to see you spit. Thank you. Random powder, butterflies, and that's all that's back here. So, not really worth it, but I gotta do it. I tend to be a completionist in games, or try to do as much as I can within reason. I'm not gonna sit here for, you know, 1,000 hours just to get one thing, but I will try and get it. Just gotta run up this way. This way. Lost Asher War. We'll take it. There we go. Start of the zone, or not really. No, it's not the start of the zone. The start of the zone's all the way back there at the campus, at the canopy. This is part of the actual, start of the town. The town that's built around the Haligtree. We're actually going to go back this way because there's items strewn along the way. So we want to collect those. I don't think it's anything particularly important, but I'm going to grab nonetheless. Newman Rune. More money. Always take more money. Flaming bolts. Actually not a bad idea. Giant flame pots just work just as well. And we're back at the gauntlet. Start of the gauntlet. It's so much nicer with that guy not breathing down your neck. You actually stop and, take a look. Now the canopies are done. Officially done. Grace. We'll rest. Reallocate our flasks. Don't have enough to level up. Do I want to do anything else? Oh, don't need that anymore. Part of me wanted to put catch flame back on, but I don't know if it's going to be useful right now. But we'll hold off for right now. Alright. Don't need that anymore. Not going to need that anymore. I'll just slap on the Drake Talisman just because. Should take that off. Don't need those anymore. Put our bow back on. Get our shield back on. And we'll slap on the skeletal mask. Why not? And for our last one. I mean, to be honest, Godfrey's icon's still a pretty good choice. I mean, yeah. Yeah, we'll just stick with the Godfrey icon. No, we'll put Rollo back on. Just in case. We'll put the Preserving Boluses here. Alright, when's our time? I don't know. I mean, actually, I'll try one thing before we leave. I'd rather not do this. I don't want to go much too longer, but before we close out, I want to try doing the little skip. There is a skip that we can do here. I want to see if I can pull it off. If I can do that, then I'll end the episode. So let's see if we need this little guy. Come on. I need your help. Come with me, my chickadee. Oops. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the, I think it's called the Loretta skip. Ba-ba-ba. The Loretta skip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to pull it off first try. I usually mess it up once or twice before I get successful, but basically, get as close to the edge as you can, lure the misbegotten first, get as close to the edge as you can, parry them, and then back off, and the moment you start, you back off, like the moment you get off the ledge, you initiate a riposte against him. Against the parry enemy, and you should fall, but you still should be doing the riposte animation. The reason it works is because during a riposte or a backstab or any sort of critical hit against an enemy, you are invincible. Like, you can't be damaged from anything, including fall damage. So there's no kill plane down here that just automatically kills you no matter what. So there's no kill plane. You die from fall damage. But during a critical hit, you're immune from all damage, including fall damage. And the distance is short enough that you will hit the bottom just before the animation runs out. So, yippee! I did it. There are a few places where you can do it. I know you could do it in the... what's it called? Underneath Lindell, the drop down to the Frenzy Flame, to the 3 fingers. You have to use the longer animation, like the great, what's, like the mace, the great hammer, animations that take longer, but you'll be able to do it. So, but the Loretta skip. Alright, and with that, we'll close the episode. And yes, I will be doing the proper way forward. I just want to show that off. So now, if you don't want to do this whole section, just do that. You just gotta, close to the edge and be good at parrying. Although carrying retaliation makes it a bit easier. So, but, yep, that's it. That's all for this episode. We did quite a number of things. Talked to Gideon to get some rewards. Didn't want to talk to him, but I did for the dialogue. Activated Morgoth's and Mohg's runes. Great runes. Since they're twins, their great runes are at the same tower, which I think is pretty neat. So, and that's why I kind of pushed it off, so they're both there to show up, because I just like how they show up there at the same time. And then after that, we started Miquella's Haligtree. We started off at the canopy up there, worked our way through envoys, some ants, some Mirandas. Did die to gravity, unfortunately, but what can I say? Gravity is the leading cause of death in Souls games, so that's to be expected. So he died, got her runes back, ran the gauntlet, cleared out more envoys, Though I'm not looking forward to farming the Great Horn, the colossal one. I'm not looking forward to it because it's the only place you can get it. It's from those 3 giant envoys. That's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. Hopefully I get it quickly so I don't have to do it too much. But I picked up the envoy ashes, whole bunch of runes. I think that was it. Oh, and we did the Loretta skip, or the Haligtree skip. I don't quite remember what it's called, but we did the skip. So, but we will still do the Haligtree proper. I will go through all of it because there is actually an ancient dragon smithing stone over there. There's, I think, some more upgrade materials, some more runes. There's some stuff over there we want. I think there's a talisman up there. I think the Pale Drake talisman +3 I think is up there. So we'll go grab that as well. So, but that's for another episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all. Nope, not that one. See you all next time.